here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted. Many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Second and 3 at the 15-yard line.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch twist. Watch twist.
McCaffrey running up the middle. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Mike 56.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I got you. I got you. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Touchdown!
Brandon Ayuk.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First carry of the game for Zamir White. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
10 cycles.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll go up the middle with White.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now a give up the middle. This is White.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Now a handoff up the middle. McCormick. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McCormick, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Up the middle they go. McCormick, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Going play action. Ritter.
This will be caught at about the 3.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
They'll try and run it here. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And a 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. They juked him, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And even 100 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 9. Purdy going to give this one to Mason.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like line.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Jordan Mason
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 8.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return? Yardage that we won't even account for in the box score may help them win the game.
He's got Turner. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
I can't stand myself.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's this.
Ritter has it knocked down. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
126 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
And this is beginning to border on dominance. Another strong run that picks up a first down. You've got to wonder if the defense coordinator is wondering, do I even go to goal line defense in any situation now to try and slow down this running game?
Watch the whip. Kill.
Mason going to get it on first down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
And they'll run again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He's got a man. Complete.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, 95 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll wind up short of the goal line. So they will not be able to get this back within a score as this remains a 10-point differential. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On second down, here's Mason. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Janoris Robinson from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They'll hand it to Mason. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Second down and 6 now.
Come on, QB, come on. Smart 18,
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Janoris Robinson in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
4th down try. Here's Purdy.
Flushed out right.
Critter.
I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter looks to throw it.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to, not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope
And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here.
Here's Ritter.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down to the 43, second down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here comes the 49ers punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ritter.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted.
Picked off by SHAAdDMacK's.
And the Niners are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the yard. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the